There are two elements to any performance going well. That is the structure of the work that the actor has created that supports their performance and connects themselves into that work. And then there is their ability to live in the moment in the work that they have created. Now, their inner critic is generally the biggest reason why they can't live in that. That's the thing that separates them, is the critic right there that is doubting or judging or whatever it's doing to prevent us from living fully in that wonderful, beautiful work that we have created. So if you want to have the best performances of your life, we've got to talk about how to get rid of the critic. One of my favorite sayings is, "Would you get out of your way? I'm trying to watch this scene." That's what I love to tell my actors when I can see that their inner critic is speaking to them in their material. And I'm like, you gotta get out of that, because there's something that I could see that'll be so great and so enjoyable if the actor would get out of their own mind and connect with that work. This is why this is such a big problem for actors, because their inner voice is so loud. It becomes louder than the work itself. It becomes louder than their choices, and it can disrupt their ability to connect to that work in the moment, which you know is one of the most important elements to a performance. Hey, do you guys like free stuff? Sometimes you get what you pay for, but sometimes it's actually just good stuff that's free. This one is in that category. We are giving you guys our scene breakdown checklist. And it's what we use for all of our actors here at the studio to have them look at scenes objectively, make choices, and find a way to connect themselves emotionally to their material and to their characters. And you can get this right now for free. If you would like to grab that, you can in the link below. And there's also a video of me explaining this process, 30+ minutes, detail by detail, step by step. All right, if you want that, go grab it. Let's get back to it. So how do we get rid of it? How do we get rid of the inner critic so that you can actually do your best work? I think the first thing is knowledge. It's your understanding of how all of this works. It's your ability to create a good structure. It is knowing how story works, how characters work, and how to objectively make those choices so that you can create a beautiful structure. If you don't have that, then you're gonna wing it, and you're gonna second guess everything that you've ever done in your entire life and go, oh, was that a good choice? Well, I don't even know. Did I even make a choice for that? How do you live presently in that work when you're not even sure what that work is? Well, you can't. To put it quite frank, you can't. So if you don't have a structure, the best you could hope for is a mediocre performance that's not really connected and could really go any which way, up, down, left, right, for no real reason, because you don't have the knowledge necessary to actually create something that has structural integrity, that has intent and purpose and specificity behind your choices. So you are not yet a storyteller. If you don't have that, we got to dive into that. We got to figure that out first and foremost. Once we have that, you have to have trust in that, because you have to have complete confidence. And it's that confidence and it's that trust that allows you to know for certain 100% that that work will get you there. And if I trust that process, then I don't need a critic. I don't need anything judging my performance, because I trust that the work has been done. I trust my ability as an actor to connect with that, and I have now confidence behind it. No critic necessary. You're not hoping this performance will be great. You know this performance will be great, and that is the trust element of it. The third thing here is surrender. You have to do this at the beginning of your scenes. The actor that doesn't surrender themselves over, they hold on to themselves as they go into their work. And that's also an avenue where the inner critic can sneak in, because you're kind of bringing a part of yourself into it. You got to let that go. That's the surrender. As an actor, you are surrendering your mind and your body over to the work and to the character that you are about to play. And so sometimes it can be helpful for an actor at the beginning of it. Obviously, you want to align yourself with the work. Yes, you want to start to get in line with your character thoughts. That's incredibly important. But you also have to go, hey, you actor, sorry, you're going to have to take a seat over there. You're not a part of this thing right now. Because they're not. The actors, the part of you that looked at the scene objectively, that wasn't the character. That was you, the actor, the performer, the artist, the storyteller. You needed the actor mind to go, no, I know how to do this stuff. I know how to create this structure. But once it's created, you have the trust in that, you are no longer needed, actor. So get out of the equation, get out of the picture. You now surrender yourself over, go, I'll get back to you at the end of this scene. You can stay over there, and now connect your body and your mind to be fully connected and submitted to the character, to the work. That is how you can get rid of the inner critic. You must know what you're doing first, you must have trust in that process, and you must surrender yourself over to that to do your best work. And if we can do all three of those things, there will be no room for that inner critic. And you will also understand that there is no place for that inner critic in your work. Have you ever done a performance and thought, man, I was really in my head as an actor that time, and boy, did that help me have a better performance? If that's true, comment down below, because you're a unicorn. I have never, ever seen an actor have a better performance. They're like, I had so many actor thoughts in there. I was just thinking the whole time as an actor, like, man, that line sounded good, or I didn't like the way that sounded, or I don't know why I'm standing here. Never has it happened in the history of an acting performance where the critic helped the performance going, hey, that was nice, or that wasn't good. Come on now. We know they can't be a part of that if you want to do your best work. If we do all three of those things, we can get rid of that inner critic. We can do our best work that we have ever done. We can connect with our scenes in a way that maybe we haven't ever before. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. Does that help you or does that hurt you? Let's get some comments going. I want to see what you guys are doing. In any case, I will see you guys on the next one.